Take this time to find a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Sit up tall and imagine for a moment that you have a string from the top of your head up to the ceiling, lifting you up. Allow your shoulders to roll a few times and relax your shoulders away from your ears. Then just allow them to relax. Let's begin to breathe in and out through the nose. By breathing in and out through your nose, you help to warm and filter your air and keep the warmth inside of you. The breath in and out through the nose also starts to draw a relaxation response into your body. Take this time and become aware of your breath. Focus on long, relaxing breaths as we start to take ourselves away from anywhere that we were earlier in the day or anything that needs our attention later on. For now, we will take this time away from it all so that we can be in the present moment. As you open yourself up to this moment, let's start to let go of our expectations. Just for today, replace your expectations with appreciation and see what happens. Let go of any judgments or competition that you are feeling with yourself and notice how your body is feeling today. Every day we come in feeling a little different. Know that in time, benefits will come. So please honor the body that you came in with today. If you need to take a break, take a break. You can always come back to your breath at any time, so if your mind starts to wander, sit or stand and just breathe. As you are ready, we'll start to bring our hands together at heart center. Bow your head to your hands as you bring to mind something that you are grateful for today. Let's gently open our eyes to the light and bring our gazes forward. Start to gently circle your body in one direction. Begin to notice how your body is feeling today. Know that throughout the practice, you should listen to and honor your body. We are never looking for pain in any of our poses, so if you notice pain, ease your way out of the pose. Start to gently circle in the opposite direction. Allow yourself to just flow. Take a moment and return to center. Bring your right hand towards the ground as your left arm starts to reach towards the sky. Allow your shoulder to stay relaxed even as your arm reaches up. Switch to the other side. Notice how your neck is feeling and know that your gaze should stay somewhere neutral. Never to a place that feels like a strain. Start to allow yourself to flow from side to side using your breath. As you inhale, move to the other side. As you exhale, hold. Continue to allow your breath to move you. As you return to center, sit up tall as you come towards a seated twist. Start to draw your right hand towards your left knee. Bring the left hand to the side or behind you. Sit up tall anytime we move into a twist to help protect your back. Start to return to center as we move to the other side. Take a moment and just breathe into the pose. As you return to center, start to come onto hands and knees as you sink back onto your heels. Child's pose. Allow your arms to reach out in front of you. Child's pose is one of our resting poses, so please feel free to return here at any time during our practice. Even though it is considered a resting position, if you find too much pressure on your knees or any strain in the pose, come out of it at any time. From child's pose, let's start to shift forward until we are in a kneeling plank. Notice your knees behind your hips and your gaze down towards your mat so that your neck stays in line with your spine. Let's shift back onto our heels for child's pose. We are going to flow between these poses, and if it is right for you, add in a chaturanga push-up. Shift forward to a kneeling plank. Feel free to push back to child's pose or to shift forward and allow your arms to come alongside your body for our close-armed chaturanga push-up. Push back up and slide back onto your heels. Again, we flow with our breath. Inhale into one pose, exhale into the next. Allow your breath to be your guide. Notice as your body comes down through our chaturanga push-up that the body comes down as a solid unit. We find our shoulders, elbows, and hips in alignment as we hover gently above the ground. The top of our arms are parallel to the ground. No need to dip below this point. End in child's pose. Start to walk your hands to the right just until you feel a stretch on the left side of your body. Come back to center and start to walk to the left. Hold for a moment. Return to center. Start to spread your fingers like starfish to evenly distribute the weight throughout your hands. Come up onto all fours and bring your hips towards the sky as we move into downward facing dog. Press your heels towards the ground, but don't worry if they don't come all the way to the ground. If you like, you can walk the dog by bringing one heel down and the other one up. Downward facing dog is one of our foundation poses that we come back to throughout the practice. So notice how it feels in this pose. Feel the crown of your head reaching towards your hands as your hips press up and back towards the sky. Your spine should be long and lengthened, never rounded in downward facing dog. Start to walk your feet towards your hands as you move towards a forward fold. Keep a little bend in your knees or an even bigger bend at this point if you need it to never lock out your joints at any point throughout the practice. Feel free to gently shake your head no and gently nod your head yes. Come up halfway with a flat back and rest your fingertips wherever they naturally fall, where you can keep your back flat, monkey pose. Sit back as though you are sitting on the edge of a chair. Allow your arms to reach overhead and then move into mountain pose as you relax your shoulders down and back. Find your feet hip distance apart and firmly root into the ground. Mountain pose should feel active yet relaxed. Standing tall as you gently close your eyes. Take a deep, calming breath in through your nose and exhale back out through your nose. One more deep, calming breath and let go.